Hello everyone, welcome back to Lucky Loaders 15, and in this video we're going to be previewing this year's renewal of the King George at Ascot. It's always one of the standout races of the flat season, and this year's renewal doesn't look a bad one. We've got 8 declared runners so far, and in this video we're going to do a little bit of a preview. I'll give you some of my thoughts and feelings on this year's renewal, and then I will give you my top 3 selections for the race, which I will put at the bottom of this video, so you can check it out if you just want to fast forward all the rubbish that I'm going to say. So if we actually look at the favourites for this year, it's quite tight in the market at the moment. We've got Cracksman, who's an interesting runner that's been declared. We've also got Poet's Word and Crystal Ocean. They're all around about the same kind of price. The joint favourites are Cracksman and Poet's Word, that are 2-1, and Crystal Ocean is around about 5-2 in places. Now that is obviously the best form line in here, the Prince of Wales at the Royal Ascot. Poet's Word got the better of Cracksman in the end and won very comfortably, and it was an easy win for James Doyle and Sir Michael Stout. Cracksman had been up against it though before. He had to dig deep to win at Epsom in the Coronation Cup, beating Saloween, which we'll get onto a little bit later. But yeah, Cracksman, he's not been himself the last couple of runs. He did run a good race in France on his reappearance, but that was on softish ground, and you might remember last year when he bolted up on Champions Day at Ascot, that was on softish ground as well, and I think that's what he needs. He needs a little bit of cut, and I don't think all this dry weather we've been having this summer has really suited his runs, so maybe you could forgive him there. Also as well, John Gosden has said that the female horses have been distracting him. He's maybe getting quite more stallion-like now. He wants to start breeding, and maybe he isn't so interested on the racing, but since then he's apparently been doing some good work at home, and he takes his chance to line up. Frankie Dettori has got that ban, which means he's going to miss Glorious Goodwood and he'll miss the ride on Cracksman. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Cracksman does. Poet's Word, however, has been the model of consistency, the typical Sir Michael Stout horse that's been improving and was very impressive to win last time out in the Prince of Wales. He doesn't mind any conditions, and really I think he's the one you've got to beat. I think maybe, yes, you could maybe forgive Cracksman, but I think if you still had to run the race again, I think Poet's Word might just come out on top. And out of those two, I would probably favour Poet's Word. Also as well, Crystal Ocean is definitely worth a mention. Ran in the St Leger last year where it finished second, and it ran a good race that day, and the form of that St Leger, as we all know, has worked out extremely well. You had Capri that won it, Stradivarius finishing third, Rekindling, Defoe was in it. You've had numerous horses come out and do really well. Coronet as well, who's going to be running this race, who again we'll talk about in a minute. But Crystal Ocean so far won Hardwick last time out at Royal Ascot in good style. It wasn't the best race, but you can't really say that this horse hasn't done anything wrong. So yeah, Crystal Ocean probably deserves to be where they are in the betting, and Will Björk is booked for the ride, who's a good positive jockey booking, and I think he'll go close. But I think I was more interested in some of the middle contenders. Hydrangea for Aidan O'Brien, who's got a very good record in the race, is his only entry. Kew Gardens was meant to be running but just missed out on the final decks. Now Hydrangea's kind of been a bit of an up and down horse, hasn't really shown the quality we know she's got this season, but you can never rule out Aidan O'Brien. But the one I was interested in was Coronet. Won over the course and distance before and's been really good this year. Ran a good race in France, giving Waltergeist a run for its money, and just went down fighting in the end. But Coronet likes conditions, also as well is kind of a stayer and will definitely get the trip and will be a danger on the day. Olivier Peleslier is booked for the ride. He's got a really good record with this horse, and I could maybe see this one maybe springing a surprise. I could definitely see this one making the frame. Also as well, Rostropovich of Frankel will get the ground that he probably likes. He likes it a lot firmer. There could be maybe a little bit of rain around with some thunderstorms forecast for tomorrow and maybe Saturday morning, so it'd be interesting to see if there is any rain at Ascot. But I thought maybe if the ground stayed the same, Rostropovich could be interesting with his nice run in the Irish Derby, finishing in second place. He's by Frankel, and Frankel Frankel's protege, I think, tend to improve. And again, he's by Aidan O'Brien, and he'll get the 3-year-old allowance, so he could maybe run quite well. Also as well, Saloween for Sylvester Kirk. Sylvester D'Souza, booked for the ride, ran a cracking race at Epsom in the Coronation Cup, where he just went down fighting to Cracksman, and in the end Cracksman had to pull everything out to get the victory, so he could be interested. And I wasn't too keen in the other runner, which I believe is for David Simcox. So yeah, that's my feelings on this year's field. Now, if I had to go for my top 3, I'm probably going to go, as it probably is in the market, Poet's Word I think will win. I think in second place, Coronet. I think Coronet won't just have enough to win. And in third place, I am going to go Crystal Ocean. I'm not convinced by Cracksman. I think Cracksman will still continue to go down. I don't think he would have improved that much, even though we all know John Gosden is a maestro trainer. But I just think Cracksman needs a little bit of cut in the ground. And I think maybe some of these better animals will put it to Cracksman and might just be too good for them. But I could be wrong, and Cracksman could come up and turn up a surprise and win the race, which he was touted for earlier in the year. So for me, it's going to be Poet's Word, Coronet, and Crystal Ocean would be my top 3. Coronet would be my each way bet of the race. So they're my top 3 for the King George at Ascot. Let us know in the comments box below what horses you want to be backing on the day, who you think's going to win that race. I'd like to know all you guys' different opinions. So yeah, I'd like to know what you got to say. Also as well, please subscribe to the video here. It's Glorious Goodwood next week, and I'm going to be with the BBC on 2 days, Radio 5 live on the first day. That's more shadowing, but then hopefully when it comes to BBC Radio Sussex and Surrey, I'll be doing some speaking on the radio like I did last year, so really looking forward to that. And we'll be doing Goodwood previews every day for every day of the race meeting that they have at Glorious Goodwood. All the 7 races will be previewing and giving you selections, so stay tuned for that. And to not miss them, please subscribe to the channel here at Lucky Loads 15. So that's all I got to say. Hopefully we can have a good day with this race on Saturday. Please gamble responsibly, and we'll be seeing you soon.